With us now, our good friend over in Keego Harbor, Chief John Fitzgerald. Thank you for being with us.
It would appear Chief may be muted.
Did I unmute?
Yes, there you are.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, it was like the Golden Globes. I don't know if you guys caught some of them.
I saw a little bit of it.
There were so many technical issues during the Golden Globes because they were Zooming with everyone. And just what you did, so many people were doing that as well. Am I muted? Am I unmuted? Wait, I think we have technical issues. Great to have you with us, Chief.
As long as we fix the technical issues, we're good.
Exactly. And we always say, too, we do, 2 hours a day via Zoom, 5 days a week.
Right.
And really, when you look at the number of interviews we do, we have pretty, I would say.
There's bound to be something that happens, and when there isn't throughout a week, it's a big win. So we'll take it as it is.
So how are things?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good with us so far. I think that might be one of the first technical glitches, and it's not a big one.
Marvelous.
And on top of that, you're not a at. Who is that lawyer?
Oh, thank you.
Remember, it went viral. He was in the court proceedings,
yes, Your
and
Honor,
he had
I'm not
the
a cat.
filter. That was like some of the best Zoom interviews ever. So, have you had any of those snafus, Chief? Anything like that happen to you?
My wife and I actually started playing around with the filters on our phone the other night to see what happened, and it's like, wait, I can't get this off. Oh no, I can't change this one, and it took a little bit to figure them out.
Right, and in the meantime, it's okay to do it with family and friends, but when you're doing
You don't want to be a cat in court.
well, sometimes you forget to undo those settings.
True. That's true.
So, hey, how are things going How are things going over there in the big city of Keego?
Things are good in Keego. A little chilly the last couple of days. But as I've said before, we've got a great bunch of citizens, good officers, and a pretty low crime community. It's a good place to live.
We like it. We like living there. Chief, I do have to ask, what's going on out on the lakes? I've seen there's still some ice fishing shanties out, and I'm like, how do those not fall in right now?
I'm not sure. I am no ice expert, and the police department and most other government agencies will not give you, hey, it's clear to go out on the ice, or it's not clear to go on the ice. They'll and like we did earlier in the year, we'll put a guideline out about how many inches thick is supposed to be okay for walking on, like 4 inches. But on any of these lakes out here, you don't know where the shallow spots are and the spring-fed areas are, and it could change. You could be on solid ice, and 2 steps over, you're on something that's going to break through. And at this time of the year, when you have a few warm days and then a few cold days like today, because it looks like it's really frozen back over again because of the last couple of days. But I don't think personally that I would be taking a chance out on the ice. I know there's some dedicated ice fishermen, and they want to get out there the last few times of the year. But be safe. Always carry a couple of screwdrivers or hand claws or whatever it is in case you do go through to help pull yourself out of there, because it could be a while before any rescue personnel could get to you, because they have to be sure they're not going through as they try to get out to you also. And we're going to try, but we have to make sure that we don't lose any more people just trying to make one rescue.
So I believe the last time we talked to you, or we've talked to some of the other local police departments, one of the issues that was happening, and it's not a new crime, but a crime of opportunity, people just leaving their cars unlocked. How are things looking in those general areas right now?
Pretty good. I hope the message was getting out, because we were regularly putting out messages to keep your cars locked. Most in this area, most of the break-ins to cars where they're taking things out of your car are crimes of opportunity. Somebody walking by checks the door handle. If it's unlocked, then they look in, and there's a backpack, there's a camera, there's somebody's cell phone, there's some loose change or a wallet sitting there, and they grab it and go. We do not have I can't think of the last time we had it where somebody actually broke into the car, breaking a window or something like that. But as a reminder, don't leave your purse, your cell phone, your wallet, your cameras, your computers on the car seats or any place they can be seen in there, because it's a temptation. It makes people see it, and you might end up with a broken into car, somebody trying to get it. So just take the stuff in the house with you. covered up so it's not obvious that something's in there. But so far, we've had a great winter of not having a problem with that in Keego Harbor.
Anything going on with porch pirates, or is that kind of quieted down as well?
We haven't had many reports of it. They're still out there. I mean, we hope that there's ways you can put things on your porch to kind of hide the packages as somebody leaves them out there for you. Your Ring doorbell can be good evidence for us if you have it or your neighbor has it. If somebody does do it, it's just another one of those crimes of opportunity. People look around for the easy stuff to do, and a package on a porch is pretty easy to grab onto. So hopefully our patrols in the neighborhoods with our cars out there is a deterrent for one, because the bad guys don't like to see a police car anywhere in their area.
John Fitzgerald with us here on the MegaCast. He is the police chief over in the fine city of Keego Harbor. I know that we had Kurt Lawson with West Bloomfield on with us earlier this week, and one of the big things they've been seeing, fraud. These scammers right now, they're so good. How are things going on that front?
I'll probably end up repeating a lot of the same things Deputy Chief Lawson said, and that you'll see on Facebook messages. But if it sounds too good to be true, don't go for it. That's one of the biggest things. And if somebody's asking you to pay them, especially a governmental agency, to pay them in gift cards, then it's going to be a scam. I mean, and there's so many different ways they go about it. They've called and said, your son is being held in jail, and you can pay his bond from there by using whatever Best Buy or Kroger gift cards. You owe the IRS this much money. We're going to put a warrant out for your arrest is another one that goes around. There's a warrant for your arrest for something else. You can pay off that warrant. If they're telling you to go to the store and get gift cards, it's going to be false. No government agency does that. Most government agencies don't even call you. They won't ask you for your information over the phone to identify yourself when they call you. If they don't know who you are when they call you, then it's probably a scam. And if you do, even I'm overcautious with this one. Sometimes my mortgage company will call, or my car loan company will call, and they'll call me and ask for my information. I'll say, you called me, you should have all that already, knowing my number on file. And I'll tell them, look, I don't want to be rude to you, but I'm going to hang up and call the number I have on record. And they go, that's fine. Call us back, and we'll take care of business that way. Then you know who you're calling. But if it's somebody calling you, you have to be extra cautious. They're trying to sneak information out of you that they can use to get at your money, your bank account, or to trick you into doing something.
Some of these emails look so legitimate, and we do these stories all the time. We talk about these scams all the time, and I had one the other day from Amazon and almost clicked on it because it was an update on a purchase that I made, and it was something I didn't actually buy. And then I was like, oh, wait, because the first thing we do is it's sitting in your email on your phone. You're going to click on it from your phone. So I was like, wait a minute. No. And it looked legitimate. And then I went to Amazon on my computer and realized that that was a scam. It was just another one of their scams.
That's right. Email's another way they get you, and they're getting better at it. They're making their emails, their phishing emails to you look better. They're stealing company logos and dropping it right in there to make it look real. And another thing to remember is, kind of, if you do get burned, if they get a couple $100 out of you, and then they come back for more, which is what happens, because once they get some out of you, they come back for more. If you've done something where somebody asked you and said you had to pay them something, and you paid them whatever amount it was, and they come back to you for more, then you know it's a scam, because they just think they found an easy mark and they're going to come back and get some more out of you. So don't throw good money after bad money. If you've been burned once, you're not getting any better if they come back for more money. Remember that one too. And once again, call and contact the company yourself. Whoever tries to get a hold of you, that's the best way to make sure you're not getting scammed on it.
Chief John Fitzgerald with us here on the MegaCast. And Chief, we're coming up to St. Patrick's Day. I was a little surprised that the governor eased the restrictions on some of our restaurants prior to St. Patty's Day. And I know Keego's not a big area. Mary Donnelly's used to be the spot to go in Keego Harbor for St. Patrick's Day. Any warnings or anything you want to give out to the public regarding the upcoming green holiday?
The warning is have a good time, but have a responsible good time. Remember, if you're going to go out and celebrate, have a designated driver with you, or make arrangements ahead of time for some other mode of transportation, whether it's taxi cab, Uber, Lyft. I'm not endorsing any one over the other, but make sure you have another ride. Officers, there's usually extra officers on the road looking for dangerous drivers on that kind of day. We know it's a big day of celebration. We know everybody wants to have fun, and at this point in the whole COVID pandemic, people are going to want to go out if they, a lot of people still won't feel comfortable to go out, but the ones that do are going to want to go out and blow off some steam. Just be careful. Remember, aside from the fact of getting arrested and costing up to $10,000 in lawyers' fees, lost work, fines and costs, and schooling you have to go to, much worse than that is the tragedy that can be caused if you were to injure or kill yourself, a passenger in your car, or even worse, an innocent person who just happened to come across your path on the way home. That's going to be with you for the rest of your life and have dire consequences. And I don't want to really be a downer about St. Patrick's Day. It's my favorite holiday. It's my mom's birthday. Shouldn't have said that. Now people have something to go after me with the scan. They have some inside information, but she was all Irish, and she loved St. Patrick's Day, and it was her birthday. So I celebrate the day myself, but we all want to be careful and either don't overconsume when you're doing it, or make sure you have another ride or a driver.
So last year, for St. Patty's Day, everything shut down just before the big parade in Corktown. I do the 5K every year. I bought a brand new tutu. I was like ready to go, and then I didn't get to wear any of it. So I was cleaning out the basement the other day and came across my box of tutus and all my St. Patrick's Day fun stuff I bought last year and didn't get to wear. I'll have to drop some off at the police department for you guys.
I can say that I don't think I'll ever come across a box of my old tutus anywhere, because there isn't one. But it's a great amount of fun to have if you do that, and hopefully people are going to be able to start having a good time with life again out here soon.
And we want to remind people, because we know so many people are going to want to go back out to the bars on St. Patrick's Day, but you have to remember it's going to be at that 50% capacity. So it's not going to be the same as years before. So hopefully, Chief, you guys don't get any cause of people being mean, because of the restrictions.
Well, we'll see. We'll have to go back to the patience thing and treat other people respectfully. If you get someplace, I understand there's probably going to be a lot of people that won't go out anyhow, because there's still people that want to stay home and they don't consider it safe to go out. So that'll keep the crowds down a little bit. But when you do get to your favorite St. Patrick's Day restaurant or bar, if there's a line outside, it's because the bar has restrictions from the Department of Health, and they can't change that. They can't go, oh, well, we'll let you in and a few more people. You're gonna have to wait your turn in line. So just remember that when you're dealing with other people, that everybody's got to wait their turn, and let's be respectful and good to other people. Just be good to other people. Exactly.
You should get that on a shirt. On a mug. Chief, always great talking with you here on the MegaCast. We appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for having me on. I enjoyed talking to you guys too. You guys have a safe and a happy weekend, and I think it's starting to warm up again soon, isn't it?
Yes. 60 degrees next week, so my husband can get out and start working in the yard.
Perfect.
Oh, right there. You got a job for him already.
Oh, we have plenty of jobs. So, Chief, thank you again for your time.
You're welcome. Take care. We'll see you later.